That's about it. All on CRN. Don't miss it.
Welcome to Lifestyle Buzz Today with Orlando. Fresh, innovative, entertaining talk about topics we are all in one way or another involved with. And now, here's your host, Orlando Burgos.
Well, hello, world. Hey, here in California, clear skies, no rain for a while. All is good. I got to tell you, it was good to get some water in Orlando. We have been parched for way too long. And of course, there was the mud to contend with at the different places. But hey, you know what? It's part of the drill, I guess. We did get soaked, though. Matt, did you get a little rain where you're at?
Yeah, we got poured on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know what is really funny is that I come from a country where, like over here, they talk about, oh man, we got 30 inches of rain this season. And it's like a lot, you know? In Costa Rica, you get over 500, and it's like, oh, there must be a drought going on, you know? Like,
for California, that was a huge rainstorm.
Yeah.
We don't really get anything like the East Coast gets. So what we call a few drops is rain to us. What East Coasters call a few drops is a downpour, like catastrophic downpour to us.
Well, I had some neighbors that were like walking around, and they're from back east. And they were laughing because you see all these people scurrying around, and I mean, like a little drizzle right away. They have boots up to their navel, and it's like really funny. And these people are going like, okay, I guess they've never traveled back east during the winter time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing there will be more though.
Probably. I mean, we just got kind of started winter, so
Yeah.
you know we're gonna have a lot more as the months progress. So
I
we'll
can
see.
hear the swooshing in my ears. Whoosh, whoosh. Love to go skiing. Do you ski?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't. I've tried skiing and snowboarding. It's just not my thing. I don't like to be cold. So anything that like I can stand it, but not for long sessions like that. It's not for me.
There's a purpose for the cold, Matt.
I know there is.
And some people, they say, okay, it's hot chocolate. In my case, it's scotch.
Ooh, my man.
It just gives me an excuse to open Johnny Walker and some Pellegrino and...
oh, you know what's up.
You know,
all right.
hey, you know,
all right.
A little gold scotch, a couple of cubes of ice, Pellegrino.
What I like to do with my whiskey or bourbon is I'll take like a little bit of water, like I'll fill like a bottle cap full of water, just a little bit, and dump it in, and that's it. And it brings out that little bit of water brings out more of the smoky aromatics of the scotch and of the bourbon, and that way once you get through that first layer of smokiness, the rest of the drink is a completely different flavor, and it's a little smoother than what it originally was. It's awesome.
I'll try it because you know what? One of the things that I've always noticed at a bar is that I order a drink and the bartender will come over and just kind of tip the bottle.
Yep.
You know, a little bit. Me, I like to have a little bit more. I don't know why. I mean, I've been used to that. But I'm going to try it. One of the things that I really don't enjoy way too much is the straight liquor with no mix of any kind.
Okay.
No, yeah. I mean,
just watch how much water you use, and you'll find your own. You'll find the amount that makes you happy. But I know a lot of people say, "Well, that waters it down." Well, sometimes I use just a couple drops. And sometimes, depending on how much is in the glass, I'll use like a thin bottle cap full and just dump it in there, and then that's it. So you'll find your own level.
Yeah, I mean, nothing like talking to a pro. Hey, man, I learned something every day. Lots of accidents on the road, but we'll be right back with that. Stay tuned.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Their expert staff can help you turn your book idea into a real book, a masterpiece that could someday make the bestseller list in hard copy and digitally all across the world. Page Publishing can help you completely take your idea for a book, write it, and publish it. So if you want to join the ranks of some of the most famous authors in the world, call now for a free information kit. Turn your book idea into publishing gold. Make a free call right now to Page Publishing.
800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. That's 800-378-3212.
Back, and Matt and I have been talking Scotch, and I think I found my thrill here, because one of the topics that we're going to be talking to, and I have to give you a little bit of a secret, just between you and us, okay, so you'll know. New things are coming to the show because we are revamping it. That's why I was not here last week, and it just takes a little bit of time. We are making it a little bit more special because you guys deserve it. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be like really, really very sweet. We're going to be talking a lot about travel, exotic travel, great destinations. We're going to be bringing a lot of guests. And we're going to be talking about food and wines. And we're going to be actually now showing you preparation of certain foods. We're going to be video taping, and it's going to be live, and it's going to be great. So I'm going to be inviting you also to visit On the Road with the Silver Fox on YouTube. And hey, you know what? It's all about having fun until Daddy takes that blue T-bird away, okay? So that's it. I'm relentless, babies. I mean, what can I tell you? I will be a thorn in everybody's behind because I love to have fun, and I want you to join me. And that's it. Get ready. Lots of accidents on the roads with this rain, but listen, especially here in California, reckless driving as usual, but just be careful, okay? Don't let it get to you. I call this flying weather, and it's every time I look at blue skies and a few clouds and all of that, the hankering for being up there starts to give me an itch, and that is the area where I feel most comfortable in. And as you can see by my backdrop, I love the air. I love being up there watching, looking like what the birds see, and it's fantastic. And so anyway, anybody who needs a co-pilot, go around the pattern a few times, call me, baby. I'm really ready to go. And I can actually handle the knobs and the controls and do all the pilot stuff because I've been known to be a good pilot. Learjet, anybody? It doesn't have to even be a new one, okay? Just that it goes high and fast. Are you going to be taking flying lessons this year, Matthew?
You know, I've been wanting to do flying lessons. Yeah. Even the price to get started with flying lessons didn't scare me. And I know it scares a lot of people off when you look at how many hours and the cost of renting planes and things like that. Yeah. I'm still down. I want to do it because, like you said, there's something awesome about being up in the air above it all. Yeah. And being able to just take it all in. And if you're the pilot and you can just kind of relax, you know, just kick back, so to speak, and just enjoy the scenery for a little bit just by yourself, to me, that is just serenity.
You know what? I from very young, I was weaned on airplanes. Mm-hmm. And while I was in the Air Force, I flew commercial, I flew executive jets, the whole thing. And there is a quality about your state of mind when you're up there. You know, there are times when it's very scary, yeah. I mean, like sometimes heavy weather, fog.
Problems with the plane, whatever.
You know, I mean, today's modern aircraft are like almost trouble-free. But nonetheless, yeah, I mean, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. But the whole thing is about being prepared, you know, and you're self-assured. There are times when you end up going from point A to point B, and then when you get there, you go like, that airport, man, that's tricky, you know. But then you rely on your training and your background and swoosh right in there. But being up there above the clouds is so peaceful. It's just like, I recommend it, man. You know what? Hey, just do it. Do it. I'll and as soon as I buy my Learjet,
As soon as I get to fly the big jet.
you get to fly the big jet. I remember my first time that I flew a Learjet. It was like, oh man! But then again, I remember the very first time that I took a lesson. It was a tiny little plane with a 60 horsepower engine.
Oh God!
It was a tandem plane. It was called an Ironca Champ out of Compton. And I went over there, and the guy taught me how to, you know, kick the tires, check the oil, do all this type of stuff. And it was cloth. You bang on the wings, and you go boom, boom, boom like a drum.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? And I saw this tiny little thing. At that time, it was I'm going like, this thing will never get off the ground. It's so big, you know? I mean, that's
Looked
it.
like a flying brick.
Oh, my God. How is this thing going to work, you know? Then we flew, and when I started getting more comfortable, we used to fly out of Compton and then make a pattern, and you went right parallel to the Harbor Freeway, you know, and then you went out over the ocean to do your things, you know. The funny thing is that when I started getting more comfortable, and then I was not like choking the control stick and kicking all the pedals and all that type of stuff, I started enjoying looking out the window, right? And I started noticing that the cars on the freeway were going faster than I was. And I'm going like, whoa, man, what a deception, you know? But right away, I started thinking, well, as soon as I get my solo, I can move into something else, you know? It ended up that I ended up moving into a jet trainer in the Air Force. So, but you know what? I love it. I love it. I recommend it. You need to do it. I'll get you information.
What about helicopter? Have you ever tried helicopter?
I have flown, and I have flown in a helicopter. Okay, the controls. There is a thing that, because the controls are a little bit different, it's easier for a helicopter pilot to learn how to fly an airplane than an airplane pilot to learn how to fly a helicopter. We have
Okay.
You know, for one reason or another, controls of the plane are here, engine, you know, controls. The helicopter is all done with a stick that controls the little thing in the back, the rudders, pedals. But then there's the collective. The collective is what controls. There's another stick. It controls the incline
pitch
of the pitch
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, the pitch, because I mean it's when it inclines that you move forward or backwards or whatever. So it takes a little bit of time. I have known pilots that have taken helicopter training and end up almost breaking the helicopter.
Oh, God.
Because, you know. So, anyway, I will stick to my airplanes for a little bit, and then maybe try helicopter. It would be fun.
Yeah.
It would be fun, you know. In the meantime, I see the skies like this, and I start hankering for all the stuff to come back.
Especially when you go outside and you look at how beautiful it is.
Oh,
right now.
yeah.
The air is nice and scrubbed from all the rain we've had, so there's not a whole lot of smog in the air. It's nice and sunny, not too cloudy. It's an awesome day.
You heard the guys out there with an airplane. Call me, or I will not talk to you ever again. We'll be right back.
Hi, everybody. Michael Horn from CRNTalk.com. You know, we provide you with the best in talk radio. 8 channels of talk radio, from radio on the left, radio on the right, sports talk, business talk, religious talk, Spanish talk, you name it, we've got talk radio for you. All at CRNTalk.com. Well, now we'll bring you video as well as audio. That's right. Watch your favorite shows like The Robert Conrad Show, The Fred Dreyer Program, What's Cooking Today, What's Cooking on Wine, The Lounge, and so many other shows in video right at our website, CRNTalk.com. You can also watch us on Roku. Just search CRN Talk, and you can watch us on Roku on any TV anywhere in the world. Also on Facebook Live. Go to Facebook.com/CRN Digital Talk. Facebook.com/CRN Digital Talk. Roku, search CRN Talk. Check us out on Tiki Live and at CRNTalk.com. Video for you talk fans, all from CRN Talk.
We are the debt destroyer. Any debt you have, credit card, tax, student loan debt. Call now to get our free report that tells you how to destroy your debt. It's a great resource. Plus, when you make this free call right now, we'll have a debt destroyer expert ready to help you. They can show you how they can help you destroy your debt and get your life back on track. Debt problems don't have to be overwhelming. You can live stress-free and debt-free. Credit cards, medical bills, IRS tax problems, even student loan debt. Learn about free programs offered by the credit card companies, hospitals, and even the government that can help you slash your debt. Call right now for free information, including our Debt Destroyer Guide, a $300 value, yours free. Call right now.
800-515-6348. 800-515-6348. That's 800-515-6348. The following ad contains shocking material. Listener discretion is advised. Is someone in your family playing a dangerous game of Russian roulette? Over 43,000 people die a year from drug overdose. 120 people a day. 5 people every hour. 1 person every 12 minutes. 88,000 people die every year from alcohol abuse. Over 240 people a day. 10 an hour. 1 person every 6 minutes. Somebody you know may be next. Learn how to help someone you love get away from the drugs, alcohol, and bad influences. With the FMLA, people can take a leave of absence from their job and still keep it. Call Quit Drugs 321 now at 800-378-3315, 800-378-3315, 800-378-3315. That's 800-378-3315.
All right, we are back, and you are listening to Lifestyle Buzz with your pal Orly, and we have been talking airplanes, and man, I crave to have a little Learjet 24 or a Westwind 1124. Those are not great big airplanes, you know, like they're older, but I have to tell you one thing. In my opinion, that would be the essence of elegance, to be able to just get your plane and do whatever you want, you know, go meet whoever you have to meet, be able to make your own schedule, you know, like you don't have to depend on anybody. I mean, that for me is like, the best, you know, the best. Would you ever consider owning an airplane?
Owning? I think I would have to turn it into like an owner-operator kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I would want it to make money. I mean, there are plenty of people that just want to go out and fly regardless, whether they're in control or not. So I mean, you might as well make money off of it. But yeah, I wouldn't mind owning a plane. It's a lot of work. It seems like a lot of work, though.
It used to be that a lot of people bought airplanes for tax purposes. And they never flew. They didn't fly. They never learned how to fly. But they liked the idea of owning, because at one time you can actually, if you had a successful business, you would buy an airplane and put it to work with the school.
Makes sense.
So it would maintain itself. And then it gave the people the panache of saying, oh yeah, that's my airplane. because there's a thing that goes along with it. That's my airplane.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, there was a lot of people that, I mean, I worked for a company where people would buy twin commanders, twin engine planes. It never flew them, you know?
That seems crazy to me. All in the name of taxes. Wow.
You know what? I mean, when people get into a certain range of income, all kinds of things come into play.
Yeah. You got the money, might as well spend it.
Because, well, no. What it is that your accountant comes over and he goes, Matt, okay, you need to pay Uncle Sam $100,000. Or we can give a donation to whatever, make a lot of people happy, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And then you only pay $30,000. So you can do good, you can build your name, there's a lot of stuff that happens that wealth opens the doors to a lot of good.
So in essence, buy a plane, donate it to a school, and then I can write that off.
Well, you know what? What a lot of people do is they have an airplane and then they provide transportation for kids that need to be moved from one place to another for medical reasons.
Okay.
They move food. I mean, you'd be surprised. There's a whole lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes with people that own aircraft. It's not just a matter of sitting there looking pretty. Now, some do.
Yeah.
And they have other things that they can deduct. But a lot of people there's a lot of doctors that own airplanes, and they use them for charity work or pays Uncle Sam. So,
interesting.
You know. Oh, yeah. You know. When I get wealthy and I learn all these things, I will be sharing them with you, Matt. Speaking of reinventing, I just broke off from the association that I had with my travel company, and I'm letting you know this because what's coming with Silver Fox Expeditions is going to be so exciting because I don't have to meet other people's rules and regulations. Not that regulations are bad. I'm not saying that I'm going to be breaking the law, okay? Please, never. I never do that. The only reason why I broke off with these people were because they were being less than factual with clients, and I don't buy that. I mean, you cannot try to fool people out of their money. That's against my rules, and I will never do it. So anyway, now the fun starts again. I had associated for the simple reason of making the operation a little bit easier by me not having to do a lot of the background stuff like accounting and that type of stuff. But I'm going back to it, and we'll talk about it in just a little bit. I don't want you to get the wrong impression of the fact that I'm going to be hedging rules and regulations. None at all. We'll be right back. Get ready for the fun.
Were you scammed into signing a timeshare contract? And did you miss the part that said you have to pay for your great idea? Not only for the rest of your life, but when you're not here anymore, you get to pass this turkey onto your family for them to pay for the rest of their lives. Thanks, Dad. Don't burden your family down the road, and don't be stuck with expensive timeshare payments forever. Get out of your bad idea timeshare contract guaranteed, or pay nothing. Call Resort Release today and learn for free how their timeshare exit team can help you legally exit your timeshare contract. They've helped thousands of people, and they're A+ rated with a BBB. So if you feel scammed, get mad and get out of your expensive timeshare contract right now, guaranteed. Call NOW.
800-716-9903. 800-716-9903. 800-716-9903. That's 800-716-9903.
Hi, everyone. This is Fred Dreyer telling you about my favorite Italian restaurant. It's Angelo's and Vinci's in Fullerton, California. Angelo's and Vinci's has the best pasta, the best seafood, the best salad, spaghetti, lasagna, and the most incredible pizza. And the chicken is delicious. Marsala, piccata, cacciatore, parmigiana, and more. For desserts, try our spumoni or our tiramisu, my favorite, flown in fresh from Italy. And the cannolis and the zeppolis are out of this world. Open for lunch and dinner, and don't miss the Sunday champagne brunch. Just $21.95. Are you kidding? It's all up the road from Disneyland at 550 North Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton, California. Angelo's and Vinci's, like Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci. Call 714-879-4022 or visit us online at angeloandvincis.com.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares, first or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644.
All right, this is Arnie, and we're back. And Matt just pulled my chain a little bit because I want to make something very, very, very clear. The people that I was associated with, they didn't do anything that can be considered illegal. What they did was just kind of tighten a little bit too much on my style. So I need freedom to move in order to be more satisfying to my clientele, because I understand that they're looking for the exotic, for the fine, for the very refined. And I cannot be told in which direction to take them when I know that there's better options. I mean, that's all there is, okay? So Silver Fox Expeditions is open for business and will be a force in the travel business to reckon with, because it's free to move, it's free to create, and it offers to offer. I will make people's dreams come true in short parlance here, okay? It's all about the client and what they want. As long as it's safe, as long as I'm not putting you in jeopardy for your life or any kind, as long as it's all about having enjoyment of the places you want to go, as long as it doesn't require shooting animals, because we don't do safaris of that kind. We do safaris for photography. So it's going to be very exotic, very good, something that you can be very proud as a client of being part of. Okay? So that's all that changes are all about. I couldn't do it before. All right? So anyway, stay tuned for some very, very exotic travel experiences, okay? Speaking of living out of the box, flying private and driving fast cars, it's a lot of people think of it as being so over the top in rare. I mean, something that they cannot accomplish, something that they cannot reach. And I have to tell you one thing, that we live in a great country where the possibilities are endless. And I would love for you people to start thinking, why not me? Why can't I do that? You know, a lot of people hear about flying this big, beautiful flying machines, as private jets and whatnot, and they think, well, captains of industry, multi-billionaires, movie stars, A-listers only, whatever. And it's good. It's very true. It's very true. But I ran across something very, very interesting the other day. I don't know how legal it is for me to show you the picture with the guys, with the guy. But anyway, I found a story of a man who races carriages, horse-drawn carriages. I didn't even know there was such a sport. Have you ever heard of it, Matt?
I have not.
Horse-drawn carriages.
Well, I mean, back in the day, but not today.
Yeah, I mean, anyway, I have a magazine here. Can I show it?
Yeah. Just
okay.
Go ahead and hold it up.
This man right here, he races these exotic carriages drawn by 4 horses, and the fact is that is rare. This is a picture of one of the things he rides around in. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. So it's like I mean, apparently it's a big thing to do. I never heard of it. I've never even seen one. But here's a guy that is so busy with his schedule racing these contraptions that he moves around in a private jet to go meet his all his demands, all his responsibilities. So it doesn't really mean, I'm sure he's rich enough to pay for all of that, yeah, obviously. But by this, what I'm saying is that here's a man that found something fun to do and to develop it to the point where it created independence for him, and it created for him to be able to mobilize himself in style. And why not you? That's what I try to drive through to my people is, why not you? Do you sometimes feel that people limit themselves in their thinking?
Yeah, for whatever reason, whatever trauma that they've had, or they're in a rut, or whatever their excuse may be, the ability to kind of put the shackles on your own capabilities is very, very easy to do, very easy to accomplish.
As a young guy, millennial, I refer to you all the time because I love the idea of trying to explore the possibilities. Do you feel that maybe today there's an expectancy of things happening automatically for you?
Yeah, pretty much, because think about it. That's how we were raised. We were raised in a generation, in an age, where a lot of things are just delivered on demand, especially if you live in a city. Think of the internet. Before, you used to have to find a computer. Now you have a computer in your pocket that you can just reach in and find any amount of information you want. You want to You want to own something. You jump on Amazon, boom, it's at your house in 2 days. Or you go to the local store and boom, you have it right then and there. So especially in larger cities, there's an immediacy to everything. And when you grow up with that, it becomes expected. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I mean, does it make it right?
Well, I think the bigger question is, it may be right for me, but is it right for you?
Well, I think that's where the question came about, is because we are from different generations.
Yes.
You know, you cannot see Matt, but he's a young buck here. And the fact is that I'm always trying to explore how to make the gap a little bit smaller. You know, why can I learn from the newer generation and input some of my beliefs so that we can all communicate a little bit better?
I don't have an answer for you.
Well,
I don't know.
There you go, folks. Stumped him. We'll be right back.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. They want your money, and guess what? They can legally take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you. So what do? Fight back by letting our team of experts at the tax helpline work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws and will fight to save your money. So if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket.
800-932-1597. 800-932-1597. 800-932-1597. That's 800-932-1597.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Their expert staff can help you turn your book idea into a real book, a masterpiece that could someday make the bestseller list in hard copy and digitally all across the world. Page Publishing can help you completely take your idea for a book, write it, and publish it. So if you want to join the ranks of some of the most famous authors in the world, call now for a free information kit. Turn your book idea into publishing gold. Make a free call right now to Page Publishing.
800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. That's 800-378-3212.
We are back, and this is Lifestyle Buzz with your pal Orly. And off air, Matt and I got a little bit of a discussion going about we always talk about ages, you know. And the fact is that me being an older guy by, you know, I don't know, that old. Me being a baby boomer. No secret. I mean, I dye my hair just to look a little older, but I'm actually only 15. The fact is that being a baby boomer, we come from a generation that we have done it. We have done most of the stuff that is actually today. What actually, the technology of today is something that was refined by the newer generations, but it was in reality started by my generations. Do you agree with that?
I agree, because you guys were the progenitor of what we have today.
Yes, yes. So the fact is that technology, because of the nature of technology, it moved a little bit faster than what we, the older generation, really cared
To keep up with.
That's, I mean, I had one of the first computers. You figured that because I had one of the first computers, even before my daughters were like
Commodore 64.
Yeah, just about that. I mean, I was a king with the Pong. But
Atari, heck yeah.
Atari, yeah.
Atari.
Yeah. I mean, the fact is that I grew up with that. Even, like I said, even before my daughters were old enough to really be interested in this stuff. I mean, they would come over and they would play with the Pong. It was like, okay, that was it.
Yeah.
And then Mario Brothers came out, that type of stuff. But it was Pong, and there was something else also. But it was the same, just a bunch of little lines and the bouncing ball or whatever it was. We saw it. We recognized it as a tool. I had one of the first computers in my body shop, my auto repair shop, and people used to come over just to see the computer. And then I had a fax, and people used to come over and go like, "Oh, wow, modern stuff,
high tech."
Yeah, oh yeah, and
Very high tech.
they were in full display right there. Right, as soon as people came in, the customer came in. There was the computer and there was the fax, right next to the copy machine. And the fact is that that's how we interpret the whole thing. It's tools. When I got my first telephone, which we spoke about a couple of shows back, I mean, it was something that I needed.
You had the suitcase, the brick. Yeah.
Man, I did my exercise just lifting that sucker, man. I didn't have to go to the gym afterwards. So, I did the technology thing, okay? And then it started getting to, one of the first things that came on with the telephones was a camera. I think that was about the first thing that first came out. With
one of the more fancy inclusions, yes.
There was a camera. And then after that, oh, wow, look, I can get an email, that type of stuff. Now the telephone is the least of the things that it's actually used for. I mean, I hardly see anybody actually yammering on the phone, but it's always text or Instagram or whatever. So my opinion as an older guy, this is a great toy. Do I have time for it? No. You guys live with it. The younger generation, I mean, if you don't have one of these, I often wondered, and I'm going, what happens if for one reason or another there was a cataclysmic thing that happened that takes the internet away?
I think a lot of people would be fine. You'd have some communications disruptions, but I mean, it's no different than when people electively go on a phone hiatus. They just ditch it. I'm not going to look at it for a month, or I'm just going to use it for phone purposes. And people do that all the time. And
do they? Do people do that?
Yeah, people do that all the time. So for someone who's always on it, yeah, they'd have a hard time, but like 3-4 days later, they'll be fine. They'll adjust. That's one of the amazing things about being a human being or any living being on this planet is you adjust. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Right? You'll be fine.
I'm going to have fun with you on this one, but I'm going to come up with something that's going to stump you. I know.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what? This is a great idea. It's a great idea for a show. No, you know what? I mean, yeah, no, absolutely correct. I mean, people will adapt and all of that. The only thing is that the only reason that I worry about the generation gaps and all of that,
yes,
is because I see a lot of things that, for me, they're very surprising. Okay,
surprising.
Did you check the oil in your car, Junior? They don't even know where to go to check the oil in the car.
All right.
A flat tire, go AAA, Dad, because Junior doesn't know how to use the jack. There are actually giving classes. I read it. I'm going to have to bring it. Classes on useful things to do. Actually, they're giving a college course on learning how to,
like home ec or something, like cooking,
more or less.
Yeah.
But to learn how to do mundane things like changing a tire,
taxes.
Well, taxes are getting easier and easier, man. I got to tell you.
It says you. I have a hard time with taxes. I don't know why. It's just something that doesn't click.
Oh, well. H&R Block, man. We'll be right back. Man, I did a plug there for somebody for free. Cheers. Whoa.
You're experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain, pain from a sports injury. If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management. Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Sheps developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Sheps has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Sheps at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com. 310-873-4422.
When you really want Italian food, you have got to get to Columbo's. Columbo's Italian Steakhouse and Jazz Club, Colorado Boulevard, Eagle Rock. It's that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you. We're into the new year, new challenges, new people and places. But isn't it good to know that some things remain the same? And that's Columbo's. Columbo's is something you can always count on. Great steaks, the finest fish, Columbo's family Italian specialties, jazz every night, and the world's greatest meatballs, and service that makes you feel at home. What's surprising is that Columbo's has been doing it right since 1954 and still going strong. And Valentine's Day is right around the corner. It's time to make your reservation. 323-254-9138. 323-254-9138. Columbo's. You know, that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you. Columbo's. Manja.
We are the debt destroyer. Any debt you have, credit card, tax, student loan debt. Call now to get our free report that tells you how to destroy your debt. It's a great resource. Plus, when you make this free call right now, we'll have a debt destroyer expert ready to help you. They can show you how they can help you destroy your debt and get your life back on track. Debt problems don't have to be overwhelming. You can live stress-free and debt-free. Credit cards, medical bills, IRS tax problems, even student loan debt. Learn about free programs offered by the credit card companies, hospitals, and even the government that can help you slash your debt. Call right now for free information, including our Debt Destroyer Guide, a $300 value, yours free. Call right now.
800-515-6348. 800-515-6348. That's 800-515-6348.
We are back, and where did the time go, Matt? I wish you stopped playing with the clock, okay?
I'll think about it.
Matt is evil. You know, I think when I'm not looking during the breaks, he goes and moves the needle. So
you're not supposed to notice that.
Oh, yeah, well. My eyes are fine. Man, the time flies when you're having fun. Just a reminder, new things are coming. We are going to be a little bit more visual. We're going to be putting more stuff on in front of you for you to enjoy. And that's just the way it is. I mean, life is all about continuous improvement. Matt, what are your plans?
Plans for life? Next 5 years? Next 10 years?
Let's do just a couple of years.
Next couple of years? Out of state, I plan to move out of state. I don't know exactly what I will be doing. Probably something in the tech field.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Nobody can leave California, man. You know what? I mean, you come here, you smell the smog.
You smell the smog.
And then you go like, oh.
Walk on a dirty sidewalk, find a needle in your ankle because you went through the grass. and then you get mugged, and you go, "This place is great."
Yeah, you know, like, wow, man.
After falling in a
No,
pothole.
you know what? I mean, California is like a state of mind, but I mean, there's beautiful, like Texas is so beautiful, and doesn't matter where you go. There's always beauty in just about everything. I mean, you know, like I hear a lot about people complaining about now how dirty Seattle is and all of that. And you know what? I can't help but to think that it's not Seattle per se, all of it. There's got to be areas.
Yeah,
but Seattle is beautiful.
Just like there are nice parts of San Francisco, and then you take a short trip down to Oakland, and you wonder, where the heck are we?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's the same thing in L.A. There are beautiful, 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 beautiful spots in California that are just unrivaled. You head up to Napa and Sonoma, and you find those little secluded places to just chill. Oh, they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
But if you're in the city areas, the big counties where you have like Sacramento, San Francisco, Los Angeles, San Diego, most of those cities are like, meh.
Although I have to tell you one thing, L.A. has become like a mecca for the food scene.
Yeah.
Oh, man, there's so many nice little places that we're going to be going out and discovering for you.
Yeah.
And, you know, yeah, no, I mean, there's... L.A. is good. I mean, look, you need to leave the politics aside. There's no such thing as good politics anywhere. But people are people. People are nice. You hear a lot of conflict between some people, some groups of people. I mean, everybody hates. There's groups of people that hate everybody, and there's groups of people that love everybody. So you need to make up your mind where you hang around with. But in the long run, really, you know what? This is what it takes. Hi, I'm such and such. Be my friend. And people will respond. I've always been one of those that people yell and scream and whatever. Hello.
How's it going?
How's it going? Chill. You know what? I mean, you don't need to be like gruff or anything. Just chill, you know, and people will respond to that. And then you'll find a much better world. Love it. Hey, for information about the show, if you want to email me, it's lifestylebuzztoday@gmail.com. If you want to know more about travel, it's silverfoxexpeditions@gmail.com. And if you want to comment about the baby boomers, it's www.babyboomergen.com. And we can chat all the time you want, okay? So have a nice weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe, be friendly, share your love. Goodbye.